Hello and welcome to the Quiver channel. I'm Jason, your host. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Zaki is over there. Zaki wants a sweet. Come here, Zaki. Sit down. Good boy. There we are. Doggy gets a sweet. Okay. Right. So, I'm going to introduce you to the scooter that I'm going to be buying in probably December, depending on the money situation and how it comes through. Now, this is a very expensive scooter. You will not see many of these around. Remember, mobility scooters range in price from £750 or less on Amazon to £20,000 or £25,000, depending on how advanced they are. Some are available worldwide. Others are not available in the UK because there is quite a few cabin scooters that have not been certified for the UK market, or the company that make them has decided not to pursue the UK market. Pardon me. As we're doing. And so I've done a lot of searching, and there's the ones in the UK, or most of them are based of the same design. And the reason and the premise behind this is I've tried a lot of different mobility scooters and power chairs. One of the reasons I didn't go with a power chair wasn't because of anything to do with me not being able to use one. It was to do with the simple fact that you can't weatherproof them easily, and they are not IP rated for UK weather. You've seen some of my videos. You've seen the videos that I do when it comes to the Quingo and how much rain we get here. I don't want to ever be limited by the weather. I don't want ever to be limited by the rain or the cold or anything. I don't want to be limited by the time of day, because for it to be a safe space, for it to help with my independence, my ability to leave the house, which is fucking well important to me. My apologies for the thingy, but it is. And anybody who's in a position who watches my videos who knows about this kind of situation, the difference it makes to you to be able to get on a mobility scooter and leave the house is absolutely amazing. When I have to go for a doctor's appointment, I don't have to think, oh God, I've got to prepare for this for 3 days. I've got to try and get my mind into a situation where I'll be able to handle going into a stranger's car. I'll have to be able to deal with all these people on the streets. I've got to remember to actually get to my appointment and not get distracted. And I've got to hope that I can hang on to the wall, that I can hang on to whatever scenario I've created in my head so I don't disassociate and fall to the ground. Instead of that, I can just say, okay, which scooter am I going to use? Am I going to use my Pride Revo? Is it a nice day? Yeah, I'll use the Pride Revo because it gets more places. Or if it's wet, I'll get the Quingo and go boom off on that. And you've probably seen the difference when I'm out there, when I'm talking to you all. It improves my mental stability. It improves my health. It is a definite boost against my depression and everything like that. It's wonderful. It really does help in so many ways. And I have been limited because 3 years ago when I started this journey, I had to sell items in the house to be able to afford my first second-hand scooter, and then I used that as a part exchange to get a Quingo, and then the Pride Revo for the places that the Quingo couldn't get. It was a very very big gamble, but it was worth it. It really was worth it. So I have always thought that when I reach the age where I can have a equity release on the house, and this doesn't stop me from living here, what it means is it makes actually the house safer because no one can take the house away from me. It just means that if I die or if I ever become to the point where I can't be in a house, then instead of selling the house, instead of trying to think of someone to give the house to, which I don't really have anybody who wants it or anything, instead it will go to the people that loan me the money. It's a government controlled system, and that there's rules in place to make sure your house can't be taken from you or anything like that. It all has to be done in a certain way, but you're allowed to release equity, and a lot of older people use this equity release. Now, for the first time, I'm able to look at all the available scooters out there over the last 6 months and find the ones that would fit me best. You see, one of the reasons I wanted to go to all the different towns that make up Stoke-on-Trent, Burslem, Cobridge, all the places around, Longton. I wanted to go all these places and I couldn't, because by the time I got, I always take the scenic route when I leave the house, but by the time I've got to the closest town, which is Hanley, I'm worn out. I'm already feeling tired. I'm feeling fatigued. It isn't physical, but it's mental energy and bandwidth. And everybody I had to go past, everybody who says hello to me on the street, which isn't a bad thing. It isn't a bad thing. I should try to socialise. Takes massive amounts of energy, because when someone like me says hello to someone, I will analyse what I said for hours afterwards and wonder, did I make a mistake? Does the person think I'm strange? All these things will go through my head. So having the canopy on the Quingo, I noticed made a difference, made it possible for me to actually feel more secure out there, more of a safe space, a mobile safe space. And now there's two parts to what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to try to leave the house. I'll do some testing and go on very short walks, just say to the end of my street and back, with a walking stick. You see, I noticed when I was at a hospital, when I leave the house, for the few times I have to leave the house without me being in a mobility scooter, I have to keep touching the wall. I have to be touching a wall, grounding myself against a physical object, slowly, or if I'm with someone, I have to hold their hands. It's that kind of connection keeps my brain in the here and now. Now I get that here and now connection by holding on to a mobility scooter one. Of course, I'm steering, I'm connected to the world. That's why I don't disconnect when I'm in a scooter. So I'm thinking, what if I can use the scooter to go to places like the shops? And what if using a walking stick, I can ground myself as I go around the shop? That's the future. That's the ultimate goal, to get to that point. It's scary, and I'll have to make sure I take a lot of precautions. Like I'll have these on. What are these? These are New View smart glasses. These glasses are actually smart enabled personal assistants and navigational aids. So I can use these. As you can see, they've got connectors on them there, on there where they charge. And when you turn them on and put them on, but I need new lenses for them. The lenses are not perfect, and so I need to have new lenses put in. I'll have to get someone to put my new prescription into them. So all that together is the future possibilities, but the cornerstone of it is a mobility scooter where I am completely enclosed, where I am in a completely isolated safe space. Whereas if I want to interact with people, I can open the windows, but I don't have to, and I've got this barrier between me and everything else. So let's take a look at what I'm going for. And yes, these models are between £12,000 and £14,000. If I wasn't releasing equity, there was no way I could do this. But I can do it because it's a part of my disability. So let's show. I finally sorted out my OBS on my Mac to be able to show web pages and games and stuff like that, finally. So let's there we are. Now this company, Easy Life Mobility, it's very well thought of in the UK, and they do a lot. They're a very niche brand. They're not a famous brand. They're not like Quingo or any of the others that are. You don't see their stuff out there, but these are the scooters. Now, the particular one I'm interested in is, because I like the colour purple. In fact, I just want to make sure that that's showing up. Yep. Because I like the colour purple. Okay, it's this one. Yes, so let's have a look at it. We're going to have a look at the pictures. It's like a little mini car. It's got electric windows, it's got a full sound system, so I can listen to my audiobooks without having to have my noise cancelling headphones in. I will be able to listen to my audiobooks. It's got a full heating system within. It's got full super bright lights on the front. It's got a windscreen wiper, which I love the idea of being able to fucking. It's even got a little sprayer for water, for a solution for thingy, so you can clean it properly, and it has a proper safety bumper on the front. It has 2 wing mirrors, which are really good ones. It's got side lights and that visibility lights as well. It's got a case on the back. I don't know whether I'm going to have the one with the case or the one without the case. It's got full LED, really powerful bright lights, both at the bottom and, as you can see, at the top of the window. These windows are actually safety windows as well. I love the purple and black. That's the reason I'm going for the purple and black. It is a gorgeous little thing. It's got shaded windows, so people won't be able to see in if I don't want them to. Central locking, an alarm system, 3-stage heater. That's the hood system that works with it. It's got a rear camera and a forward camera, and it's got bumper sensors and that, so the kind of sensors that you get on cars, so that you can see all the stuff that's. I'll get back to it. So that you can tell if you're too close to something. That's the rear window. the electric window, it's just like full system and so on. Interior lighting and so on. It's gorgeous. Really nice seat. So it's got a lot of the functions that the Quingo have got. It's got a 60+ mile range, lithium batteries instead of gel batteries, front and rear dash cam of course. Okay, so it's, let me just go back to here and turn that off. For me, even though I won't be able to go on as much pathway with it, and I will have to park it outside of certain places, it should be allow me to, if you saw the videos yesterday and you saw me on the road travelling at 8 miles an hour and that, I will be able to get places so much quicker. I will be able to leave the general town and area I live. I will be able to go, even make it to places like Alton Towers if I want to, because it is 8 miles an hour. I can go quite far, anywhere within like I can go anywhere within a certain range. For me, this is a specific device, a like thingy. Now, if any of you have got ideas for any other ones available, feel free to reply in the comments and tell me what you think. But for me, having that solid system around me. Now it is based on, the actual frame is based on the Scooter Pack system. I'll just go to the Scooter Pack website and show you what I mean. What happens is there's this general frame that is then, a company buys the frame and then adds all their add-ons to it. So let me open up another Windows on the Safari and go to right. So if I go to Scooter Pack, no. So, right. So this is the Scooter Pack. This is another UK company. And here, if you want to build one of these up to the same spec as the other one, it'll cost you about 15,000 to 16,000, maybe even more. So we could go here. We can start building. It starts at 11,004 for the basic model, but as you can see, it's pretty much the same as the other one, just a basic model of it. There's some things you can't do with this one that you can with the other. Start to build. But this does a nice thing where you can choose the paintwork. You have custom paintwork and upgraded paint, which the new one has, the one from the other place has there. So you can have different wheels, alloy standard, or you can wheels. If we go over to the wheels, you can have the basic wheels, or you can increase to the black alloys, which of course the other company does all that. Batteries, these batteries on this one aren't as powerful. You can go to lithium ions and it'll give you 50-mile range for another 2,141 on top, and the extend and getting the extend on that. So you're increasing that stuff. So it won't be able to go as far as the other one. Seating, you can, the other place, or the heating seat is already heating seat and heating for the actual inside of the vehicle. Safety and security, you can add on this one, the funny, you can have a flashing beacon on the top so people will see it. Interior handles, and then we go to custom carpets, vehicle protection, bumpers front and rear. So let's see how much that would cost. 14,798 to start with, and of course you can add more extras to it. Nothing wrong with Scooter Pack. I love their design and everything, but I'm going to go with the Easy Life. I've been in touch with the people from Easy Life about it, and it's basically theirs has certain improvements over the base model. So there's a few other places that do scooters like these, but they're nowhere near as good, nowhere near as functional with all the extras. Yes, doggy, I know you want to love. I'll give you a love in a minute. So there you have it. The thing is, I'm going to be using that scooter a massive amount, both during the winter and summer, and I will have access to probably go to a lot of the towns in my area. The visuals for all of you are going to be better because I will have a little stand for my camera looking out the window. And as you'll notice, one of the problems with my setup at the moment is that perspex thing in front of it. But that's going to be better. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I just wanted to explain what's going to be coming in the next 2-3 months. As you know, because the way I am, I do a lot of research. I do a lot of looking into all of this, and I am just happy that I've been able to get everything sorted and make everything. I've got a lot of paperwork to do between now and then to sort out everything to do with the house. Who would have thought? But yeah, I hope you're all having a wonderful day.